You're ready. Yep, go.
All right. Hi, I'm Chelsea. I'm from Wound Technologies. I'm here to just go over the new negative pressure wound therapy system. So let me start with, you're going to be getting a layaway box. I'm going to order it tonight when I get to my hotel. What's going to be in that? You should get it within like a week, I'd say. Our company is out of New York City. It takes about 4 or 5 days for stuff to get here. Sometimes it gets slowed down. So the contents of that box are basically going to be like your survival kit. You're going to get a machine in one of these nifty little carrying bags. You're going to get a couple of kits. The machine's already going to have a canister on it, and then I'm pretty sure they send you an extra canister. And then I'll order you a couple of extras baggies, and then you'll also get a quick start guide and a troubleshooting guide. I'll go over those in just a second. So it's basically a week's worth, not quite a week's worth, it's just like a couple of dressing changes, supplies to get you ready. As soon as you get your order, you get that box, you go to your resident and you place it on. It's basically, because if you didn't have this box, you would have to wait for delivery. So it's to make your lives easier, because we know admissions come at the most inopportune times. They come at dinner times. They come in the middle of your med passes. We're trying to make your lives easier. So once you get that order, you go, you get the box, you put it on your resident. The next step, you need to call us, have like a wound nurse or somebody specific, DON, whoever, call us within 12 to 24 hours. The reason I say so quickly is because you only have that set amount of supplies. See, we need to be contacted immediately. You're gonna call the office. You can call me, but I'm just gonna direct you to call the office anyway, so it's better just to skip that part. Call the office, let them know your resident's name, room number, approximate size. I believe right now they're putting mediums in the layaway kits. This size is appropriate for, I would say, about 70 to 80% of wounds. If you find that this is too small, we do have larges. This is too big, we have smalls. So you can just gauge. We don't need to know measurements, we just need to know if the medium-sized kit worked, that's great, we'll send you mediums. If it's too small, we'll order you biggers. So let us know. We'll send you new supplies immediately to cover the resident that you told us about. And then within 4 or 5 days, you're going to receive your new layaway, okay? So that new layaway is not going to come as quickly as your supplies. Sometimes people call me and say, well, I haven't gotten it yet, but I got the supplies. They're not going to overnight that new layaway because that's super expensive. They're just gonna let that come. If for some reason you get a second order for negative pressure before you get this first one, before you get that layaway, give me a call and give the office a call, whoever's number you have. We will get one overnighted to you, okay? As soon as we can, because we want to make sure that there's not a gap in care. So you've got your supplies, but now you're starting to get depleted. You need to order more supplies. Once again, you call that office number. You need to reorder when you're down to about 3 or 4 kits or 2 or 3 canisters. I suggest, because all of our supplies are included in pricing, we only charge you per day rental of the machine itself. So if you get a dressing fully completed, and when you're rolling them back and forth, because most of the time it's on their backside, and then you go and by that time they're at the end of the bed, and then you gotta lift them, pull them up to the top of the bed. Well, once in a while that will start to unravel at the very edges. So then what do you want to do? You want to reinforce it so you don't get a leak. Well, most of the time then you're out of dressing, so you have to open a new kit. You don't have to feel bad about them being charged for an entirely new kit just because you had to open the transparent dressing. All the supplies, including the extras baggies, including white foam, if your doctor orders white foam, are all included. So I would recommend keeping a little stash, just so you know that you have enough. Make sure you have, I suggest, I've been doing this a while, I know how what facilities, like I know how facilities can run into trouble. I suggest having 1 or 2 people always checking on your supplies. The company, Wound Healing, is very religious. They do not ship, they're Jewish, they will not ship on Saturdays or Sundays. If it gets to Friday and you realize you only have 2 kits left, call us before noon and tell them you need supplies overnighted. Don't let yourself, oh, we have 2, we can make it till Monday. No. If negative pressure is one of those things that you can run into like emergencies very quickly if something happens and you accidentally run out, because let's say there was, especially if it's on the backside and there was like accidents with bowels or something, you don't know what's gonna go happen. So always have a surplus of supplies. That's I'm gonna get off my soapbox now. When you need to return the device, give us a call. We will print you out a label, or we'll email you a label for you to print out. All we need back is the machine, the bag, and the charging cord. Just make sure you take that canister off full of.
You don't want that?
No, you laugh, but I swear we get so many bags.
It's disgusting.
It is nasty, and it smells. After being, especially in those hot days, being in a UPS truck, you can smell the boxes. It's really gross. Yeah. I don't think they think. I think they'll give it to Central Supply or somebody to pack up, and then I don't think they think to take it off. I don't know. People that aren't, I don't know. So this is the other thing that's going to be in your layaway box. This is a quick start guide. So if somebody's not here today, or let's say it could be, well, you have one you said you got an order for, but sometimes you can go months in between using negative pressure. This will remind you how to turn on the machine, set the therapy to what the physician ordered, start and stop the therapy, as well as lock and unlock the device. So basically, this will run you through it real quick. This is a troubleshooting guide. So alarms happen. They're set to alert you if something's not quite right. It doesn't mean the machine's broken. It doesn't always mean you have a leak. I feel like a lot of nurses, they always assume, oh, I have a leak. Not always the case, sometimes. But if you have an alarm, there's going to be a beeping. There's going to be an orange light here. There's going to be an orange triangle that'll be down here in this corner, followed by a picture beside the orange triangle. You match the pictures down here with the pictures here. Oops. Oh, it's okay. And then that will tell you how to fix it. If that does not work, flip it to the back. These are frequently asked questions. We get calls about this stuff every day. This will save you time if you can read through this real quick and fix it yourself. If this doesn't work, then give us a call. That same office number that you called to order or to tell us you put your layaway on someone, the same number you called to order supplies and DC, that number turns into a 24-hour hotline. Even on weekends, even on holidays, a call service will answer, and then somebody will get back to you within 2 hours. They will call, unless you're just telling us we DC'd, we're not going to call you right back for that. But somebody will call you back and troubleshoot with you. We'll figure it out. We'll figure out what's going on. There's also a website on here. That website then becomes, there's an education tab. You can even get to it on your phone, like if you're having trouble, and it goes over the machine itself. Okay? Alright, I'm going to leave you guys this for the ordering. Alright, so I'm going to do a quick dressing change.